beginning, boy. Only the beginning. Sure, Mr. Rawson, you remember me, Harry Laxer, L-A-X-E-R. That's right. Used to handle public relations for Joel Stone. Not anymore. That's why I'm calling you. I've been working on a book. Of course you'll be. It's the hottest thing a publisher ever saw. Now get this. Man of Mystery. Biography of Joel Stone. Well, he ain't a man of mystery when I get through with him. That's right. Real expose stuff. The secret life of Joel Stone, international playboy and financier. All the facts right out in the open. I thought you'd be interested. Well, never mind where I am. I've been laying low till this book was finished. Sure, I can have it at your office first thing tomorrow morning. Don't worry. Nobody knows. It's my little secret. Right.
$40 million. A lot of money, my friends, yet here it is. The personal fortune of just one man. Now, what kind of a man could accumulate such a great sum of money? What did he have to do to gain such wealth? And what must he do in order to keep it? Well, if money is the root of all evil, then surely there must be a forest of evil surrounding $40 million and the man who possesses it. That may even be why he does his utmost to remain a man of mystery. Man of mystery. That's the title of our story. And our distinguished players are John Van Dreelen, Mary Tyler Moore, William Windom, and Walter Burke. Now take the word of Boris Karloff. You can bet your bottom dollar that we are holding a profitable hour of strange adventures in trust for you. You might even learn a few unique ways to obtain your second million.
breakfast you have here, Mr. Stone.
Thank you. Please sit down. Koto, make a drink for a gentleman. What would you like?
Scotch, please. I hope you'll forgive me for mentioning it. I couldn't help noticing you don't have a desk.
I never conduct my business over a desk.
Your drink, sir?
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Now, put that thing away. You're not going to get an interview anyway. Joel Stone never gives interviews. Thank you, Koto.
When you agreed to see me, Mr. Stone, I assumed that you knew...
I know why you're here. Harry Laxer. It's a shocking tragedy. Shocking.
I understand that the police have interviewed you.
I made a statement. Is that what you want to?
Yes, sir. I'd be very much obliged.
Yes? All right. In 5 minutes. Thank you. You see, my time's not even my own. Now, where were we? Laxer, of course. Poor Harry. He'd been with me for years. He was such a good public relations man.
Oh, I always understood that you hated publicity.
Personal publicity, yes. Laxer's job was to publicize Joel Stone Enterprises.
I see. I understand that you fired him about 6 months ago.
I had to. Harry drank excessively. Of course, I never dreamt anything like this would ever happen.
Just exactly what did happen, sir?
The police seem to know. He had been holed up in some flop house for months, drinking. Apparently, he set fire to the room himself. The fireman fought for 2 hours to control the blaze.
A publisher called Rawson claimed that Laxer phoned him just before the fire. Said that he had a manuscript of a book to show him.
Oh? No such manuscript was found.
It was called Man of Mystery.
Man of mystery? There's not much mystery about me. I am just another businessman, and I'm afraid Harry is just another drunk.
Is there anything else you can tell me, sir?
As a good reporter, you should make it your business to keep up with what other newspapers print. Here. Yesterday's edition of L'Histoire.
I can't read French.
You don't have to. Turn to page 3. Look at the picture. You see? Now you know what the police already checked on. Last night, at the time Harry Laxer burned to death, I was in Paris. All right, Lucas. I'm coming. So you see, there's really no mystery about me at all. Oh, by the way, if your readers want to know what I'm doing tonight, tell them I went to look at some flowers.
Please do it, let's do it, let's fall in love. In Spain, the best opera sets do it. Lithuanians, and let's do it, let's do it, let's fall in love. The Dutch in old Amsterdam do it, not to mention the Finns. Folks in Siam do it. Think of Siamese twins, some Argentines without means do it. People say in Boston even beans do it. Let's do it. Let's fall in love.
got the name right. Lou Waters, don't you forget it. Songs and funny patter available for club dates, smokers, stag parties, drive-ins. Have yucks will travel.
What are you doing in here?
Looks like I'm getting the brush off.
Oh, come on, Lou.
Honey, I had half an hour to the next show. I thought I'd come in and keep you company. Wait here for you.
Behind the screen?
Well, there's no place else. The whole rest of the room is like a funeral parlor. Joel Stone. Last night, gardenias. The night before, chrysanthemums.
Isn't it fantastic?
What does he think you are, a dead gangster?
Jealous?
Are you kidding? Me jealous? Yes, I'm jealous. Makes me sick to see a creep like that.
What do you mean, creep? You don't even know him.
Neither do you. He sits out front every night. Yes, he does that, staring at you. But does he ever come over and say hello? Not once. That is Sixville.
Lou, you have no right to say such a thing. Joel Stone is an important man.
Oh, no. And I'm not? Thank you very much.
Come in.
Not interrupting anything, am I?
Yes?
No.
Sherry, I've got a message for you from Mr. Stone. He asked if you'd join him at his table.
Well, I've got a message you can take right back to that.
Tell Mr. Stone that I would be delighted to join
Oh,
him.
baby.
Never mind, I'll tell him myself.
Quit worrying. It's gonna be all right.
Oh, go count your money.
Miss Smith, Joel Stone. Please sit down. Now, this is Lucas.
How do you do?
He's a deaf mute, but he can read lips, can't you, Lucas? Would you like some champagne?
No, thank you. What happened to everybody?
Oh, I asked the manager to send everybody away.
Oh, don't be silly. Rudy wouldn't get rid of business.
He has my business. Miss Smith, I waited a long time to see you. Now that you're here, I do want privacy.
Well, we're not exactly alone, are we?
Well, shall we talk while we dance?
I've been looking for you.
That figures.
Now, what is all this jazz with the pictures out front? I'm supposed to be the star around here.
You were. Now it's Sherry Smith, sentimental stylist of song.
Just what are you getting at?
Sit down, kid.
Never mind the soft soap. I'd like to know why my picture...
I've been doing a lot of thinking.
I'll tell the jokes, huh?
What's a nice, healthy boy like you doing telling 6 stories in a morgue like this? Doesn't figure. Now, you should grow up and get into better things.
You mean I'm fired, huh?
Sorry, kid. I've got my orders.
Oh, who gives you orders?
The new boss? Believe me, he paid a big, fat price for the privilege.
Well, I smell a big, fat rat. I don't want to mention any names, but his initials are Joel Stone.
Could be. Isn't the first time he'd helped build a girl's career?
No. Sure, he builds them up, and then he tears them right down again. How could Sherry fall for something like that?
So why don't you ask her?
She won't even talk to me. What she needs is a few words from somebody who has been through the mill.
Like Jill Naylor, huh?
Who?
Jill Naylor, you remember her? She and Stone were a big item about 5, 6 years ago. Singer, TV actress. I saw her a couple of weeks ago. She came around looking for a job. Nothing.
You think she'd talk to Sherry if I asked her?
Why not? Anything for a drink.
Thanks for the present. But no thanks. Sorry, Mr. Waters, but I gave up drinking. I gave up talking, too.
Oh, now, Miss Naylor, please.
Not a word. Not one word.
Well, look, couldn't we go out to a nice, quiet place for dinner somewhere?
No, thank you. I never eat on an empty stomach. Now get out of here, will you? I got nothing to say to you but goodbye, good luck, and get lost.
Are you afraid of something?
No. No, I'm not afraid of you or Joel Stone or anybody. Besides, it's none of your business.
But it is my business. You see, I've got a girl, and I think she's getting involved in something she does not understand.
Well, isn't that just too bad? Let her find out the hard way. I did. He was going to make me a star. Look at me. Take a good look. Some star, eh? Hey, you know something, Mr.
Waters. Lou Waters.
Yeah. Well, Lou, I've just changed my mind. Joel Stone was mine for 6 months. He was my man of mystery. And then, this. Now I'll settle for just being alive, and I want to stay that way.
Are you trying to tell me that if you told the truth about Joel Stone, you'd be in danger?
He's a man of mystery, isn't he? And I know his secret. I know all of his secrets. He's another Bluebeard with 8 wives hanging in closets.
Miss Naylor, won't you please help me?
Leave me alone.
Oh.
Will you please leave me alone? I'm not well.
Miss Naylor. Miss Naylor, please.
I'm sorry, but you don't know. You just don't know. It was a nightmare.
Well, I guess my girl's gonna have to find that out for herself, isn't she? The hard way.
Wait a minute. You bring her around tomorrow afternoon. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. Very much.
We've checked out your statement. I think you can go now.
Remember what I said, Lieutenant. I don't care how it looks. I am sure it was not suicide. Just because some quack happened to be wandering by and took a look at the body does not prove that it was suicide.
Just send Dr. Grail in, please. You see, I've already talked to the doctor. And it just so happens that he is a highly reputable physician, and he wasn't just wandering by, as you put it. He was on his way to visit Miss Naylor. Dr. Grail, will you come in, please? Doctor, I Wonder if you'd tell this gentleman why you intended to visit Miss Naylor last evening?
The deceased was my patient. I've been calling on her regularly twice a week for the past 3 months to treat her disorder.
What was wrong with her? I know she was a lush, but what else?
Alcoholism is merely a symptom.
You see, Dr. Grail is a psychiatrist. Now, do you understand?
She made sense to me.
Oh, yeah.
I tell you, she was scared of Joel Stone.
Of course. It all makes sense. A mentally disturbed person, sudden suicidal impulse. It's part of the syndrome.
I want to thank you very much, Doctor.
Will that be all?
Oh, no. No, there was one other question.
Yes.
Have you got any suggestions about what I can do about this miserable cold?
Sorry, not my field.
Not you.
Okay. So Miss Naylor was mentally disturbed, but she had promised to tell the truth about Joel Stone. Now, why don't you find out where he was last night?
We already know. You spent the evening with that friend of yours, that singer, Sherry Smith.
Yes, David? Oh, that's marvelous. That's wonderful, David. Yes, I'll tell her. Anytime at her convenience. Good. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Goodbye. Now, you see? See how easy it is? David Carstairs is one of the biggest agents in the country. From now on, every door is open for you. Movies, television, all the big shows in Las Vegas.
But why?
You know the answer to that, don't you? Lucas, what is it? Huh? Oh, the shipping contracts. Yes, of course. Pen? Thank you. Here you are. David Carstairs owes me a couple of favors. And when he said yes, you can count on it. Something wrong?
I don't like that man.
Who? Lucas?
Haven't you noticed the way he keeps staring at me?
I don't really blame him. I rather enjoy doing it myself.
Joel, I'm serious. There's just something about that man. He frightens me.
Lucas is my faithful shadow. You're not afraid of shadows, are you?
I suppose I should feel sorry for him. But he disturbs me.
I would trust Lucas with my life. Now, you're coming to dinner tonight, aren't you?
I don't know.
What do you mean, you don't know?
Just that.
It's all arranged, Sherry. We'll have a good time together, I promise you.
Just the three of us, I suppose. You and I and your shadow.
Please, let's not start that all over again.
Well, it's always the same way, isn't it? Whether we're having dinner here or at the club or...
You don't understand.
No, I don't. Don't you have any other friends?
Yes, I do. I want you to come to the house tonight and meet them. Perhaps then you'll know. She's not like the others, is she? Somehow it doesn't seem right to put her with the others. Well, now, suppose we have to find a place. There she is. I'll get it.
palace.
A palace without a queen.
You have so many beautiful things.
I enjoy collecting them.
I'm a little nervous about meeting your friends.
Don't be. You'll find them very easy to get along with. That will be all, Lucas. May I take your coat?
Yes, thank you. Am I very early?
Nope. Right on time.
Where is everybody?
I think everyone's in the dining room. Shall we join them?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Sherry Smith. May I introduce my friends? Mr. and Mrs. Jones, Mr. and Mrs. Richard Rowe, Tom and Mary Blank, Jane Doe, George Spelvin. Oh, terribly sorry. Oh, Sherry. But don't be alarmed, it's only a dummy.
They're all dummies. Is this your idea of a joke?
I'm sorry if it startled you. Perhaps I should have explained.
Explained what? That because I'm an entertainer, I'm not good enough to meet your real friends?
I have no real friends.
Do you really expect me to believe that? That a man of your position...
Don't you see? That's just it. A man in my position has no one. It's a strange world I live in, Sherry. A world of secrecy and intrigue. A world where a man has to keep out of the public eye. I shouldn't have done it to you. It was a stupid joke, it was. I'm sorry. Come on now, I'll bring you home.
No, I'm not going. You did invite me to dinner, didn't you? Shall we join the others?
All right.
Sense it made. A psychiatrist's patients visit him in his office. Now, why would he be calling on Jill Naylor in the middle of the night?
Oh, God bless you.
Dr. Grail is not only a psychiatrist, he happens to be Mr. Stone's personal physician.
Oh, we know that.
Well, what are you waiting for? Why don't you call him in again and make him talk?
Brought him in over an hour ago.
What'd he say?
Nothing.
What kind of an operation are you running around here? I'll bet I could make him open up better than that.
We've already done that.
Done what?
Opened him up. Dr. Grail is on the autopsy table at the city morgue. Around 10 o'clock this evening, his car went off the cliff on the beach road. He died almost instantly.
Sorry. Win. Lucas, how can you be so calm? It isn't human. Don't you know the police are going to come in here again? What am I supposed to do? Just stay here and wait? What have you got there? The plane tickets. Well, of course. I'd completely forgotten the oil merger in Iran. We are going to leave in a couple of hours. Why don't you run off to the attorneys and pick up the papers on the deal? I'll go home and pack, and we can meet at the airport in plenty of time. Don't worry, Lucas. I'm not going to take any more chances.
Oh, hello. Yes, I just finished rehearsal. Where? At your house? Yes, but...
Don't ask any questions. Just be there as fast as you can. It's important. That's right. Now remember, don't tell anyone where you're going. No, no, no. It's just a secret between the two of us. Don't you remember? I'm the man of mystery. Why don't you buzz before you come in? You have your orders?
Yes, I have my orders.
What do you want?
I came in to remind you that your flight will be leaving in 2 hours.
I'm well aware of that. You were eavesdropping, weren't you?
Please, Mr. Stone.
Weren't you?
No, no.
I don't know how much you heard, but before you get any ideas of repeating this to someone, remember what happened to Dr. Grail.
You didn't tell me you were going away.
That's something that just came up. I have to tell you a lot of things.
Where are you going?
I'm supposed to meet Lucas at the airport in an hour to fly to Iran. But I'm not. I'm on my way to the hunting lodge. I wonder if I would need another one. It's about a 3-hour drive. I have my own landing strip and my private plane. At the lodge, that is my retirement fund. Well over $1 million in negotiable bonds and securities, safely tucked away.
Joel, don't go.
I have a better idea. Sherry, come with me. Let's go together. We'll fly to Mexico and be married. And from then on, we have the whole world for our honeymoon. Nobody will ever know. Nobody will ever find us.
It could sound like a conspiracy.
It is. Are you coming?
Aren't you going to answer that?
Let it ring. Here. I should have had electricity put in here years ago, but, well, I guess I rather like it this way.
I'm freezing.
Yes, I'll light a fire right away. Just a second. Oh, Sherry, cheer up. Where we are going, you won't need a fire. Ooh, here we go.
Joel?
Yes?
Do you really want me to go with you?
Of course I do. How can you even ask such a question?
I don't know. At first it seemed part of a routine. Something you'd done before.
Yes, I've done it before. Many times. But don't you see? This time, all of a sudden, I found I really meant it. I need you, Sherry. You're what I've always needed. More than anything else in the world. Someone I can trust. Someone who will trust me.
What is it?
Nothing. I'm just checking if the car is safe.
I didn't realize we'd climbed so high.
About 500 feet.
It's a long way down. It's a long way to fall.
Don't you worry. We'll never fall.
I'm not afraid of falling.
Then what are you afraid about?
At first, when I met you, and you were being so charming, that was all part of the act.
Yes, it was.
Are you sure it's not an act now? You do love me, don't you?
Yes, I do. Sherry, there's something I've got to tell you. Let me get the bonds first. There's a ball safe in my bedroom. You wait here.
Don't scream. Yes, I can speak. He's dead. It is a pity, too.
You killed him?
Yes, I killed him. But I could not help it. His avarice began to outweigh his judgment. And I became angry when I caught him stealing.
But those bonds belong to him.
No, not to him. They belong to Joel Stone. I am Joel Stone. He was an actor. We were both nobodies in Europe when we first met years ago. I was an orphan and penniless, struggling and sweating in vain to succeed when all doors were slammed shut in my face. He had everything that a man needs to be successful in this world. He had charm, voice, good looks, everything. Everything but a brain. So I hired him
To impersonate you.
Yes. All these years, he's been my front man, my puppet. He moved at my every command while I remained in the shadows, pulling the strings. But I run the show. The success is mine. Everything belongs to me. Including these fools. All of them fools. Opening their arms to an empty-headed doll with a pretty face, while I remained in the shadows. They didn't know that I could hear like other men, speak like other men, feel like other men. Until after he was finished with them. I hated them. I hated them all. And then I saw you. And for the first time, I dared to dream that someday I might come out of the shadows, because I felt that you could see beyond the flesh to the soul within. The soul that adores you and worships you.
Lucas, please don't touch me.
Are you afraid of me? Are you afraid of these hands because... But I had to get rid of those who knew the secret. They would have told you too soon. They would have frightened you. And then we could never be together.
Lucas?
You and I together. We have the money, we have the plane. We can go away and disappear just as we planned.
Lucas, don't.
Don't call me!
Hold it. All right, honey, all right. Oh, so you did have to kill the actor, didn't you? Huh? You didn't do quite that good a job on Koto. He told me everything before he died.
But he is dead?
Yes. Well, he's dead. They're all dead.
Then we three are all that's left that know the secret.
Yeah.
It's a pity that my empire must fall this way. That this must be the end of the man of mystery.
Now then, as I understand this, Mr. Croft, you had charge of the South American branch of this company. You were called down here to take over on Mr. Stone's death. Say, this photograph here. Isn't this a picture of the girl that killed Mr. Stone up in his mountain lodge and then jumped out of the window? Let's see, what was her name? Smith. Sherry Smith.
Were the orchids delivered to Miss Dean's dressing room tonight? Good. Let's be on our way.
Don't get the wrong impression. I'd never steal money without permission. What you see here is my share of the reward. After all, the man of mystery did break the law, didn't he? And that would never, never do. Now, you'll have to excuse me. I have a most important rendezvous to keep. I do hope the rest of the roses have been delivered.